This is what they're trying to do to Adam Carolla. This is... Go ahead, Tommy.
Tommy.
Tony, but that's close enough.
Oh, Tony, right. What's up, buddy?
Tony.
Hey, my daughter goes to a college. I'd rather not say which one. And she has three roommates, and two of them belong to this late LGBT, whatever it is, which is part of GLAAD.
Yeah.
And they were talking about this, and they're saying if they don't get the proper apology, that they're going to call for Apple to pull his podcast, or they're going to call for a nationwide boycott of Apple.
All right, listen to me. What happened to an apology? Now it has to be the proper apology.
Yes.
Proper, right.
By the way,
what is a proper apology?
I have no idea what I thought just saying, hey, my bad was good enough, but I guess not anymore.
I don't think Apple will pull it, to be honest with you. I don't know if Apple can. First of all, a nationwide boycott of Apple. Get the fuck out of here. Do you really think gay people are going to download music or that would last for fucking 3 hours? It's not Selma in 1965. A boycott of Apple is not going to work. Go ahead.
Waxing
I dare you to fucking boycott Apple. I dare you. It's not going to mean anything.
No.
You're not going to hurt Apple. They're bigger than Exxon.
But the press gets a hold of it.
Apple might.
And then Apple goes,
Apple's
we're very liberal.
Doesn't matter. What basis would they remove that? The fucking rap albums they sell?
Apple does whatever the fuck they want. They remove shit. They take shit off.
I could see them doing
for
that.
any reason.
Jimmy,
yeah.
I could see them doing that.
Apple's pretty tight, man. They'd fucking do that in a second.
I could read it already. You know, we've received many complaints from GLAAD and other organizations, and we feel tolerance is most important in the Apple community, and we are joining together with blah-de-blah. Boom, he's gone. I could see that happening.
But he could get his own server. I don't know if there's any nerds out there. But he could get his own server and get donations and still do his podcast. He could tell everybody, go fuck yourself. I'm just going to go do my... right? I mean,
I don't think so, because what happens is they leak it into other projects he's doing. They're sneaky.
Yeah, he
man.
would have to just.
They're sneaky.
If
but what
they
I'm
didn't
saying
fire
is,
us, nothing would have happened.
I was just trying to be funny.
Would have been fine.
I'm sorry, and I should have went with the joke. I apologize. You're right. You're right.
No, but I get you. I understand.
Offensive.
But with Adam Carolla, it's not just they're focusing on his podcast. They're focusing on other things he's doing that might be an easier get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They the special interest groups have become leeches. And what they do is whenever they see an opportunity, they hear something they don't like, they latch on to the public figure like a leech, and they force you to spout their message. And they all do it. This is not a gay issue. Blacks do it. Italians do it. I'm sure the JDL does. Every fucking group finds you saying something they don't like, and they know the difference between hate speech and a joke that is just tasteless. There is a difference. Yeah. Two Jews walk into a bar is now considered hate speech in this fucking pussy country.
Reverend Al did it to Imus. I see Imus on the TV this morning, and let's not forget, Reverend Al owned fucking Imus for a while, and then eventually let him go.
Can I tell you
sorry I did that. I'm sorry that happened.
How happy I am I attacked that fat pig in my fucking book and on Twitter.
That is
Absolutely.
good.
It just feels creatively satisfying.
It's there.
It's
in
there.
history now.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if comics going to get behind. They're going to get behind him and stick up for him.
If Apple pulls his podcast, comics should fucking pull our CDs off of Apple. It won't hurt their business, but it's a state. I'm not going to hurt Apple's. They don't give a fuck if I'm on there or not. Right. But every comedian who's not a PC fucking little sissy should fucking pull your CDs and your stuff off of fucking iTunes if they pull him, because dummies, you're next.
But where is his? I mean, where is his voice though? Is it just him speaking up for him? Who sticks up for him?
The way it is
that our responsibility?
Of course it is.
To get behind him and fucking rap. I mean, that's it. We're lazy. I don't want to fuck up my life.
Yeah.
Right.
I have to take a nap after O&A because I got to play Call of Duty later.
Of course.
So if there's a rally to help out, do I really? I mean, is that the problem? If we all stood up and backed him up and became a bigger monster than their fucking monster,
much bigger than GLAAD.
Absolutely.
But the
we
people
don't do
are very
we just don't do it.
They just don't care. Not don't care. You just don't have the energy.
We don't back each other.
Yeah.
We back each other in theory. Like, like if the way to vote was somebody goes, hey, do you back him? And you go, yeah, and that counted, we'd all back people.
Because we think it should be common sense, is what it is. Why should we have to get together into a group to to protest something or to voice our side of an argument when their side is so utterly fucking ridiculous that it's basic common sense that everyone should just know this.
If fucking and again, my stuff on iTunes means nothing. It really doesn't on there. But if they pull his podcast, I will fucking yank my material off of iTunes. And again, it will not affect them.
Yeah.
I'll pull my CD off, not my podcast, but
well, no.
I'll pull that CD right down.
Everyone should pull their shit off. It's the only way to fucking.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Well, the people just walking by saying hi.
But that won't do anything either, because that's still silent. I mean, yeah, okay, a bunch of comedians did something. But these people get in the news. They get in the fucking. They rally.
Well, the press already. The press also covers them.
Yeah, but nobody backs up Adam. We're all sitting there going, we back him up, and that's for a radio show. But this is gone. This is fucking in the air and gone. But, we don't get behind. If we got behind him in
what way would the press even cover it? The press loves covering GLAAD. They wouldn't.
But they like hear the other side too, because it pushes the story.
Yeah.
So if there's a pushback, remember when we got in trouble, that fucking Debbie and those groups, they talked to them and they got them on TV immediately. Debbie was on television immediately because it allowed them to have a fucking argument.
And we're pushing back today, man, and changing people's opinions and, getting people to get a little motivated, more motivated than they have been.
But you'd have to do it today, tomorrow, the next day. Get people together.
We're all about this. We're all about this. We were all in with Tracy Morgan,
Yeah, but they go.
We pushed back as much as we could with the Tracy Morgan story, and we're going to absolutely push back with this one as well.
This is a little different than what Tracy did, though, don't you think?
No.
Not really.
What are you talking about,
This was on a stage, too.
It's comedy. It's fucking...
What, you thought Tracy went too far?
No, I don't think he went too far. I think he was trying to be funny.
I think it's very similar.
But what he said was a little harsher than that.
What? Yeah. Tracy?
I'll fucking stab my little kid if he's a faggot.
In context of a bit, of comedy on a stage, he wasn't on a fucking soapbox in Times Square professing his personal opinions on homosexuality. He's making people laugh from a stage. Right. If you want to be as tasteless and horrid as you want, you should be able to do that on stage as an act. You're doing a fucking act.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying I think what he said was a little lighter than what Tracy did.
What Tracy said was shocking. It had shock value, but his shock value. Do you honestly think Tracy would fucking stab? I think Tracy would stab anybody. Really?
No, he's a sweetheart.
Not based on anything, because he's just crazy.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah. The whole apologies that he had to do and all this, it was taken from something he said as a character he is on stage. We're all fucking, I'm Anthony Cumia on the Opie and Anthony radio show, but I'm not always exactly like this guy on the radio. Hate to bust up your fucking opinions of me out there.
Half-naked, drunk with a gun.
I'm much worse than I am on the air. No, but it's different. And I like the idea of being able to have that proverbial scarlet letter on me of I'm a racist, I'm fucking homophobic, I'm this. It gives me a freedom where people are like, he expect it out of him. He just says that. I enjoy that. I love it. I love when people call me a racist. You know why? I know really deep down, I'm not a true fucking racist. I look at shit and I'll comment on it open and honestly, and people call me a racist for that. Right. But you know what? I don't take people at face value with race and instantly slap a label on them. But when I see something happening that is stereotypical of a certain race, holy shit, I'm all over it. Why wouldn't you be?
Right.
Yeah, but I catch shit for it, but not as much as a lot of other people because I've embraced it. It's great. It's freeing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like Norton with trannies.
Exactly.
I'd be Bob's gay.
Oh my God.
Norton's just a freewheeling happy
Jimmy.
boy.
Yeah, no, I'm not gay at all. I love women.
No, of course.
Women are my thing.
Yeah.
What am I? Oh, you can't all of a sudden. Well, you can't fucking. You can't play baseball and football.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
He loves it.
Push that down.
Well, that comic in Canada is taking it to the Supreme Court up there. He got banned from doing comedy.
Well, that's Canada.
In British Columbia.
Canada's wacky with their laws.
Different up there.
Canada stinks.
You gotta understand, though,
speech.
that's fucking nuts that somebody got sued for $22,000
Well, they're all stoned
and
up there.
banned from doing comedy for saying shit to a couple lesbians. That's crazy. Imagine if that comes down here.
Ugh, please.